McLaren screwed Ricciardo when signing Piastri. Finally, we have got the answer we were all waiting for. The Oscar Piastri drama has finally been settled and McLaren has won the contract war. The funny thing is, it seems as though McLaren and Alpine only found out at the same time we all did, like some crazy episode of an American Netflix show. We've been made to wait for far too long after the madness of Tweetgate at the start of the summer break to know what on earth was going to come from it. But the first piece of this crazy, silly season puzzle has finally been placed. However, there's one big thing I took away from all of this, and that's the date with which they signed Piastri. The decision from the CRB went as follows. The tribunal has issued a unanimous decision. The only contract to be recognised by the board is the contract between McLaren Racing Limited and Mr. Piastri, dated the 4th of July. Nothing too special with that bit of information, right? Well, let's dive a bit deeper. On the 13th of July, Daniel Ricciardo put out on social media that he was still dedicated to McLaren. He said, "I'm committed to McLaren until the end of next year and I'm not walking away from the sport." There's no way in hell Ricciardo would put that sort of statement out, full well knowing McLaren had signed Piastri over a week prior. So it really does point towards the team telling him one thing whilst preparing for his departure behind the scenes. There is also no way that Piastri would sign with McLaren without full assurances that he will be in the car next year. Surely. Anyway, moving on. What does this mean for the rest of the grid? Well, Pierre Gasly has been heavily rumoured to go to Alpine. There was even a video circulating online of him walking and talking about his contract being signed at Spa, giving very much Sergio Perez at Monaco discussing Red Bull contract kind of vibes. There's obviously a few things that need to be smoothed over first though. One, he needs to be released from his AlphaTauri contract for 2023, which means Helmut Marko would need persuading after formally saying that there is no get-out clause for the Frenchman to leave the team. Kinda feels like he's being imprisoned a bit, doesn't it? Although contracts are contracts. Also, two, the relationship between Ocon and Gasly still appears to be frosty, with Esteban himself openly saying that he'd choose Mick Schumacher to be his teammate. Whether that's also hinting that he doesn't want Gasly, that's up to you to decide. If Alpine do go ahead and manage to secure Pierre Gasly, I can see so many fireworks erupting between the two. Netflix will be licking their lips, that's for sure. What else is being discussed and rumoured? Well, it seems as though Mick Schumacher is going to leave Haas at the end of the season, and the two drivers leading the way to replace him are Daniel Ricciardo and the man, the myth, the legend, Nico Hülkenberg. Now for me, Haas seem to be the only door available for Danny Ric if Alpine are genuinely releasing Pierre Gasly from his AlphaTauri contract. It would certainly be a step backwards for the Australian, but there are very few seats available. The other option would be to go back into the Red Bull family, to the number 2 team, and I really cannot see that happening at all. And as I mentioned, Mick Schumacher leaving Haas, he could well be lined up to take Pierre Gasly's place should Pierre be allowed to escape the grasps of Helmut Marko. There you have it, an update into the ongoing silly season chat and also a bit of sadness for how Danny Ric has been treated. What do you make of the whole situation? Let us know in the comment section below.